Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sasha. Today we're going to be watching two 17 videos really quickly because I just need to get caught up on what is going on in Carrot Land. I know that the 8 had a, I believe, Chinese solo recently, and then I just saw Soon released a music video yesterday. So we're going to be checking that out and the 8 video. It's going to be quick reactions. I'm going to try not to yap too much because my storage on my phone is almost full. So I really need to be nice and speedy about this. So hello friends, welcome back to my channel. It has been much too long since I have reacted to something with 17 in it, but don't you fear. I keep up with the boys and everyone on social medias. I am still a huge Carrot and fan. In fact, I went to dinner with a friend the other night and she actually got to go to one of the concerts and she showed me all the videos. She specifically took videos of Dino and Mingyu for me, which was really nice. And then of course like everyone else in the group. And she's part of Carrot Land, so they got to go get special photo cards, special official photo cards you could only get at the concerts if you were a member. And guess who she pulled? She pulled Dino. And she gave him to me, which was so freaking nice. She also, for Christmas, got me this spine candle, which is like the coolest shit ever because it's a little bit spooky, but also I have a messed up back, and I just thought it was like the coolest gift. It was so thoughtful on so many different levels, and I loved it. So thank you, Kate. I really appreciate both, all the things. So I just said that to let you know, just because I'm not posting about 17 doesn't mean my love for them in real life has changed whatsoever, because it definitely hasn't. I still cry over them all the time. Okay, let's start with the 8. And this is called Orbit. Oh my gosh. And then there's also one, Liftoff, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 Liftoff with Vernon. Maybe we'll watch 3 videos today. I don't know. I don't have plans really. I'm just trying to go until my camera turns off. So let's start with Orbit. Here we go. The 8. Ooh. That's so pretty. Wow. Oh, is it moving? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the vibe so far. I love the inside desert vibe. Ooh! The editing in this, the way that the effects hit, oh my god. Ooh, it's raining sand. Oh my god. He's so glittery. Wow. Whoa! This is... Wow! I love this style. Not the clothing, I like that too. But the music and the dance style of this... Yes! I love the switch. I love that effect. I keep thinking that's Hoshi. Like, did Hoshi sneak into this video? Oh, ba-da-boom! Did you see the way that it flashed on every beat? That's insane. What club are we in? This is so cool. These visuals are so cool. Oh my god, whoever edited this, whoever did these light effects, and I think the light effects are real. I think they're not in post-production. I think those are real, my guy. Whoever did that, raise, immediate raise. That's crazy. That's such a good song for The8. It showed off the vocals. It showed off how he can switch his vocals between that really like, it's not quite falsetto, but it's like that higher airy sort of tone into that lower register as well when he's more of just making it more dynamic, giving us a different sound. I love the styling of this. I love the setting of this. We got some really distinct different visuals, and I love that like stardust is a word that was put in the song so much. I'm wondering, I don't know if that's the Chinese word after orbit or if it's orbit in Chinese. I don't know. But I love the concept that we had like locations with dust on the ground. We had locations where the dust is falling behind him like rain. But then we also had the moments where it's like glittering, and then that translates into the rings on his hand when he's like, when you have that close up when he's grabbing the sand and you have that like silver that's reflective on his hand, and then you get it into the jacket and those pieces are reflective, and then you have the neon lights that are reflecting off of them, and it's so many different ways to show this sort of like theme and concept, and just like grains of sand. And I'm thinking of like when sand gets hit by lightning, how it becomes glass and it becomes something that's like reflective. And I loved this theme. I thought it was really smart. I thought it was gorgeous, by the way. The editing was so visually pleasing. And this is true of a lot of music videos where they'll edit to the music. Like, that's kind of the whole point. That's kind of their job. But I feel like this one was so intentional with that, with the way that they would go ba-da-ba, and it would have like ba-da-ba, different flashes of scenes and things happening. I thought that was sick. I loved it. I really liked the effects we were getting, whether they were real effects or added in post. I loved the neon lights. I loved every time he moved, it was like he was sort of disintegrating or like leaving a trail behind of the stardust. Pixie dust. I just loved everything about this. Oh, the dancing. This was such a great style for The8 to do. It was really soft. It's much softer than I think I've seen from The8. A lot of the songs that I choose to react to from 17 are more of the upbeat, faster songs. I've obviously done Fallen Flower, which is slower, but even that isn't as like contemporary and fluid as this is. And it did almost have a little bit of like a Caribbean vibe to it. It reminded me, I'm gonna be honest, of Water from Holin, and also Tyla. Those are two of the artists I kept thinking of, especially when we had the female dancers and the women dancers in this. There was a specific scene where it's The8 in the center, and then you have the two women dancers in the back doing a very specific dance move, and I was like, that's exactly what I was thinking of too. So it was very nice to see that like what I was thinking of actually translated into what they were doing, so we're all kind of like on the same page of where the inspiration is coming from, where the sound is potentially coming from, and where the style and the dancing is also coming from. So like, I enjoyed so much of it. We're gonna go into 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 liftoff with Vernon and The8. Official visualizer. I don't know if that means it's a music video or not. Oh, it for sure is. Okay, So here we go. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Watch us just spin this whole time. I will throw up. I think they're just gonna spin the whole time. Oh my god, please don't spin the whole time. Please don't spin the whole time. No, 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 no. Okay, well, I'll just listen to it. Okay. Why would you make them spin the whole time? I can't look at it. I feel like I'm spinning. Did The8 do his own album? Where is this song? I'm still spinning. This is so bad. Why would you make them spin the whole time? I love this sound though. I'll groove with my eyes closed. You guys can look at it. I'm still dizzy. This is so bad. God, they're still spinning. That's crazy. Oh, I love that pause. Okay. Song is great. I really like that sound. I feel like the more that I'm still spinning. I feel like the more that I listen to solo albums, and not albums, but solo tracks, solo songs, the more that I'll get a better sense of all the 17 members as soloists. The8 has something so tranquil and peaceful about his voice and his sound, and I think he uses that to his advantages in his music, and I think pairing his voice with this like sort of EDM track was really smart, because EDM already can put you into like a little bit of like a party trance, and not like drugs or anything, you know. I just mean like the music. That's the effect that it has on me. It's like a beat you can anticipate really easily, but also there are surprises within it, which is so exciting. Like when the music just cuts out and then it drops like that. It's like being on a roller coaster. It's the best feeling. Well, I like hate and love that feeling, but in music, so good. The video gets a -100 out of 10. Why would you do that to us? I would much prefer just a photo of both of them. And no moving. Please, God. That was very bad for me. I couldn't do it. They looked great, of course, obviously. But yeah, I understand that it says that it's a visualizer, so like, I'm not mad at what it is. I would prefer it was less than what it is. Like, I don't need it to move. Just a picture of them and play the song. I'm a happy girl. I'm a less nauseous and vertigo-induced girl also. So that's my recommendation for future visualizers. If you're gonna have it move the whole time, maybe not in a circle. Anyway, the song was really fun. I'm glad we listened to it together. I do like that song, and it solidifies more of like The8's style for me personally, and I'm having a good time. Let's go into Busok soon and see what they're up to. Of course, the only thing that comes up is fighting, Haji. Fighting. 17. Okay, here we go. This content was planned during the first half of 2024 and does not represent any actual persons, events, entities, or locations. Interesting disclaimer. Here we go. My camera's gonna turn off soon, starting in 3, 2, 1. What are we getting?
Finally, 이분들입니다, 여러분. 마침내 이분들입니다. 소개합니다.
They call us 부석수해. 뭣도 아닌 일의 입이 거칠어진 벽은 할 일이 터져 마치 뜨거운 파도같이 에라 모르겠다 everyday 사춘기야.
She's fighting with her mom.
뜨는 날이 오겠지. 싹 다 갈아입고 나와. 맘대로 해. 아무렴 없네. 어머니 잔소리 다 빼고 걱정을 왜 벌써 Let's go.
Oh my god.
우리는 청바지라네. 퇴근해도 내 폰은 정상 영업 중인지 불어나는 메시지 잘못 눌러 확인하지. 에라 모르겠다.
Why are they throwing denim to everyone? Business casual, I guess?
청바지라네. 싹다 갈아입고 나와.
What's CBZ? Is that a denim company? CBZ. Casual business. Casual business. Change it to your casual business. I genuinely thought that was Dino for a second, and I was like, what's he doing in this video? Someone is taking lessons from Dino. Wow. Oh my god, DK, leave the children alone.
여보세요 나에게 맘에 청춘을 가득히 따라주시오. 한잔하세요 바로 지금부터만.
Oh my god.
우리는 청바지라네. 청바지라네.
I think they probably had to have that disclaimer, and I don't want to get into this too much because I only know what Blue Sky has told me about this from people I follow on Blue Sky who live in South Korea. I think they probably had to have this disclaimer with the theme of the music video because of what's going on with the protests over the president inciting martial law for like 24 hours or however long that happened. And then he didn't like impeach himself. I don't think that's the right term, but like I think that's maybe why the disclaimer was there, because they probably like K-pop groups and idols and everything have content planned out so far in advance that you never know like what the political climate is going to be like. You never know when there's going to be a disaster like the plane crash or the ferry incident years ago. Like you can't predict what's going to happen. So I think the fact that this content is sort of saying like you shouldn't be clocked in after like 12 hours of work or however long they work there, which is, you know, a long time. You like shouldn't be fighting with your parents. You should just go out and have fun together. You shouldn't be stuck in school. You should be able to go outside and do things. Like these are all slightly controversial things to say about your society, but at the same time it's like kind of obvious. Like humans were not built and designed to sit inside at a desk all day and then go home and sleep and repeat it until you die or retire. Like, capitalism, consumerism. It is a wild circle that we are all sort of stuck on. And I think this is an interesting commentary on that. I also love that they kept bringing up youth. I had the subtitles on, but it was very hard with everything else going on to sort of like focus on subtitles. So I saw the word youth a few times, and it reminded me Stray Kids also had a song about youth that they got a lot of pushback from when they released that. That was much closer to their debut. I can't remember what the song was right now. But I do think that it's so interesting that, and Stray Kids aren't the only group that's done this. Busaksoon won't be the only group that's done this. BTS has a song called Youth too. Like, it's so interesting to me that so many of these groups comment very pointedly, and while trying to do it a little subtly sometimes. This one's not so subtle, but they comment on this idea of youth and just like the society at large. And I think that's so interesting that so many groups take this messaging and run with it. Let's talk about not political things for a minute. I love the energy. This gives the same energy of fighting. It is a very cool, almost like anthem, and I love that it's coming out in the new year because I feel like, especially here in the US, this type of energy is what we're going to need and what we already need. And I appreciate it for that, for sure. I also loved their chemistry, of course, and their acting in this. DK squishing all the kids' faces and getting so close to them was hysterical. I think he's so funny. I could not have kept a straight face if that man was acting in front of me. Like, I don't know how they did it. Good for them. And I think it had even some tie-ins to fighting. Like, when he was throwing the popcorn, it reminded me of Vitamins A, B, C, when he like throws the cup of confetti or whatever in fighting. So I think there are some Easter eggs in this too, if I rewatched it, that I would notice more. I think it was kind of at some points giving commercial a little bit with the denim, but they never like showed a brand as far as I could tell. But at first I was like, is this just a very fancy denim commercial? And then I was like, what's CBG? I think it's business casual. So that makes a little bit more sense. And yeah, the dancing was great, of course. I thought in one part when Sungkwan had that really intense dance solo that it was Dino, because I wasn't really looking at his face. I was just looking at his body and his proportions and like the movements. And I was like, this is giving Dino. And then I looked up. It was not Dino, which was very impressive. But we all know that Sungkwan is an incredible performer and dancer, especially from his solo, I think most recently in Super, where he's leading like those 200 dancers in the music video, which is insane. And he did such a good job, especially considering the timing of everything that was happening around Super. I've ranted long enough about 17 and some of these solo projects. I don't know if ranted is the right word. I definitely ranted over the spinning, but I'm raving over everything else because this song is so fun. It's so catchy. It's so upbeat. I can't wait to make my 2025 K-pop playlist. This is gonna have to go in it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you didn't, don't let me know. Just go watch someone else. I would appreciate that very much. If you did like it, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know how much you liked it, because those make me feel better. People leaving like bad comments, I'll just never understand it. I don't have the energy to leave comments on things I don't like. I just don't watch it. That's my rant for today. There it is. There's the rant. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!
I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright.